Here we're looking at Ballard Power Systems. I kind of wanted to put this in perspective for the weekly here because I think this makes a lot more sense. We saw it have a very big move. We see this kind of good corrective actions trying to rally back. Wasn't able to break through this prior range, so this is really important. We've talked about this even when we first got into this. We were saying we really need to see it break over that range, but we're starting to see some pretty good shares moving this week. We saw 25 million shares moving, seeing I think a lot of shares based upon the stock. Again, we have to put everything in perspective, but it's still in an uptrend on the weekly. When we look at it here closer, we're seeing it right near the 21 day on the intraday, and still seeing this kind of in an uptrend overall. But it's going to be really crucial that it starts to kind of hold in here and continue the uptrend higher. Let's look at the daily. Now on the daily, we've seen this kind of come back a little bit. We saw the very nice move momentum-wise. Then we saw this kind of drifting off a little bit, going through a little bit of a correction, coming into the 4 range. Now this is going to be important for it to kind of continue that move higher, try to break a new high. That would be very, very crucial, because otherwise we're having a failure here of it to break higher, and that would not be good. So we're really kind of watching to see if this can really kind of break above all of this range of the prior swing here. But if it can, this could be really a good, very lucrative move. I think we'll see a very substantial move higher, and it's worth the risk to see if it's going to kind of break up and above that, because if it does, I think it'll be a very, very good move. Now a lot of times we're hearing a lot of people out there, a lot of people think that there's issues on everything, and there's either the market's crazy toppy, and which I felt true. I felt that there was truth to that, but overall, either you've got the right pick here at the right time, or you don't. And I just think that this is really has the ability, if we're going to start to see this continue and this sector to do well, I think this is a real good timing in here. We saw this break over the 50-day moving average. We see it come back in here. It held that higher lows. We see it trying to test. Now this is where I have my problem with it, is because it didn't break to a new high, but it can go through this little pullback and then try to make that attempt. This is what we need to see, and we will keep an eye on it. But overall, it's still having higher lows, and so far was having higher highs. In the last month, we haven't had that, so we'll watch real carefully. And if this can generate a new high, that would certainly be what we're looking for.